What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Matty Range, joining you for another edition of Friday Night Delight. By myself tonight, all of that rhymed also. By myself, I'm going to go over SmackDown, as you can see by my background. We're going to go over SmackDown tonight, and we're also going to go over AEW Rampage. Hope everybody had a great week. I am happy to be off. What is up, champ? What's up, Batty? You see, I got it. Had it more smooth today. I'm seeing how Kenny been working stuff, so it was way more smoother. Mongo will be back on Monday, so y'all won't be having to look at my ugly face as much because you've seen me 5 times this week. Hope everybody is doing yes, and the Laker drip. Gotta rep my Lakers. We playing the Spurs tonight. If I ain't repping the Lakers, I'm repping the Titans. I ain't repping the Titans, I'm repping Ohio State. And all in all, out of all that, I'm always repping beer. Yeah, I'm always repping beer. Shout out Mile Wide Beer Company right here in Louisville. That's my home away from home. I ain't drinking no beer though right now. I ain't been off that long. But we're gonna get right on into some news. Breaking news right before we got on. Let me just go ahead and put this banner on up for us. We got word from the man himself. Making sure I spelled it right. Okay, yeah, I did. Kenny Omega is injured and he is out indefinitely. Uh Took me by surprise. I really was not expecting this type of news, but he posted a pic right around according to K's side. Let's see what time he posted this pic. At 4:49 p.m. on Twitter, giving a thumbs up. He's in a hospital bed, all drugged up, looking like crap. And he says, I really can't sugarcoat this. I'm out indefinitely. I tried to keep pushing past the pain for as long as I could until it became too much. Luckily, doctors caught me when they did. I'll be here. So in the meantime, please enjoy wrestling. And that's not something you want to see. Let me see if I can even share this picture. Put this picture. I'll present. Share screen. Yeah, let's try that. But yeah, I don't know if y'all can see that picture or not. But yeah, he looks like crap. Hey, you can definitely tell he is feeling like a bum right there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, well, you can definitely tell he's not happy. It's real. That's definitely real. That's a real hospital bed. Those are real. That's some real good drugs he's been shot up with and all that. So prayers to him. I think let me see because I know Mongo had gave me some info on it. Let me see if what Mongo has said at the latest. I don't know. I know I saw something about diverticulitis, but I mean, Kenny Omega has honestly. I just remember it was just a few years ago. Betty ain't right. Him and Mango sat up in the same room, man. They buddies. They sit up there. They roommates now. So I'm gonna go. Let me go on Twitter real quick. Let's see. Let's see if somebody got the info. Let's see if somebody can say what's wrong with this dude. Even though at the same time it's probably everything because I honestly don't feel like it was just a few years ago when he was the AEW Impact and the company down in Mexico. He was all of their champion. He was a triple champion. He was the belt collector, and he was walking around just basically being held together by glue. He was MJF before MJF, and he finally lost all those belts. And what we thought was him coming back this year was him finally getting back to being healthy. But if you think about it like this. When he got injured, whenever that was, when he went for that first surgery, I consider that is basically consider that just like the day when Kobe tore his Achilles. That's when we found out Kenny Omega was human. Now he came back this year. Remember when Kobe came back? As soon as Kobe came back, what happened? He started having another injury, another season-ending injury, then another season-ending injury. This is what's happening to Kenny Omega. His body is low-key betraying him now. He is getting old. Sad. I hate it, but that his body is starting to break down. All it took was one major injury for everything else to start trying to fall apart now. Like he literally came back this year, and now he's gone again. Like we'll see him in 24, and more than likely, but that's a long shot if depending on what's wrong with him, because he doesn't look good. He didn't look good in that picture. So that is they've had a lot. You got MJF hurt, Adam Cole hurt, come back, get hurt, get hurt running on the ramp. DB always hurt. He got one eye. He telling on people. He a snitch. All that. Like they got too much. Like AEW is just as dangerous as the NXT parking lot at this point. But on the bright side, out of all of this is just God looking out for Kenny Omega and getting him away from Chris Jericho. That killed. That just destroyed that little storyline. The Golden Jets are golden gone. Even got Mr. Feeney. Mr. Tattletale. And since we're on AEW, I'll do the AEW Rampage preview first. We can talk about that. You go ahead and take this Kenny Omega. Well, all good well wishes, prayers, and all that to Kenny Omega, because I do want that man to get back. I hated seeing Kobe break down like that. Like people always are like, "Oh, were you sad to see Kobe retire?" No. Like I was sad to see him go. But I'm glad he knew when it was time to go. Like, I wasn't sitting up there like, please come back. I want you for another year. No, go. You've had your time. So I want Kenny Omega to be able to have his Kobe 60 moment. Let this man come back and stay together enough so he can end his career on the high note that we know he wanted to end on a whimper. So with AEW Rampage tonight, by the way, this has already been pre-taped, but if y'all want to look at the spoilers, that is on y'all. I'm not doing that. Advertised for tonight, you got Orange Cassidy and the Von Erichs. Yes, those Von Erichs.
With their raggedy ass daddy. What's good people? Yes, I am late to the show. Fresh out of work. Ran through the door, took off my shirt, and said, let me hop on here with my boy, Matty Reigns. Yes, that's right. Troublemaker coming in late. I was always a troublemaker in class, coming to class late, making noise. It's me, Kendango. Yeah.
I was just over here reading. I'm like, I heard somebody talking. I'm like, I was like, it's somebody who know how to get on. So we got the Orange Cassidy and the Von Erichs and trios action against Jake Hager, Daddy Magic, and Angelo Parker.
Hold on 1 second, Matt. Did you see the Dynamite on Wednesday when Orange asked them to be his partners? And
I didn't see it.
Listen, it was the Von Erichs with their daddy standing there doing the interview with Renee. Orange Cassidy and Trent come up. Trent goes, I got this 6-man match. You two want to be my partners? That's exactly how he asked them. They were like, sure. He was like, fine, all in. And they all put their hands in. Kevin Von Erich's hand is a fucking mutant's hand. That shit engulfed
a baseball glove.
That motherfucker's hand engulfed everybody's. And it was 4 people that put their hand in. And his hand went on top and took everybody's. I was
that
like,
dude has a Hulk hand.
Literally. Like his hand is the size of a 5-gallon fish tank. Huge. Okay.
Like that dude, like looking at him, I'm like, man, you still scary. Cause I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't want to make you mad. Cause if he slap you, yeah, you dead.
And then the worst part about it is, don't forget, besides him coming off the top rope for the splash, his main move for a finisher was the claw.
Right. That dude gonna be like,
He damn sure could palm a bowling ball. Like your man's hand. I've never seen a human alive, not in the Guinness Book of World Records, with hands that size before.
right.
I was like, what the shit? And he was giving people the claw? No wonder they was tapping out. He was grabbing them by the fucking jaw and the back of their head at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it once they said it's eventually gonna be on HBO Max, so I'll watch it when it get on Max.
And if it's in the theaters now, give it 2.5, 3 weeks, it'll be on HBO Max.
Right.
Like, so that's when I'll watch it.
Because I'm pretty sure the only movie I'm probably gonna go see in the near future is a certain woman that's black, she got a beehive and all that sort of stuff. Like I'll probably sit up and go see that, and I know that's 3 hours.
I'm not going to see that. I refuse. I'm not going to see that. I'm paying for the wife and her friend to go see it. I'll pay for both of y'all movie tickets before I go to that. Nope. Not I. Not I. You are a brave man, Matt. Nah. Nope. No more Kenny Cry movies. We stopped that for right now. God damn it. We ain't doing that.
My favorite movie is honestly Forrest Gump, and I think I cried at that maybe probably about the first few times I seen it, and now I don't even cry at that movie no more.
I must
like
be a weirdo.
I was on Team Fuck Jenny a long time ago.
First of all, let's finish. We're going. First of all, Jenny was the worst. She caught AIDS, gave the AIDS baby to Forrest, told him it was his, knowing damn well it wasn't, died on him, and left that man to raise a baby that wasn't his.
Oh, we knew it was his. We knew it was his. She was like, he's like, well, is he special? Is he special like me? Like, yeah, you know.
Listen, I'm not too sure that was Forrest's baby.
I think that was his baby, but the way she did him, she knew what she was doing. She knew she always had Forrest in her back pocket.
Ooh, Mongo just sent something major in the chat just now. It appears that Mercedes Moné and AEW, the little working plans they had going with possibly signing her, are no longer in the works. And we know why, folks. Sasha Banks is coming back.
Yeah. I told y'all that in the NWO. I told y'all that, like, oh, they got this person. Watch Sasha gonna eventually come back. Sasha is eventually going to come back.
And once Sasha comes back, you know who's following right behind her. Feel the glow, baby.
Oh yeah, Naomi is gonna definitely end up coming back slowly but surely. But I mean, she went to Impact and she signed a little contract or whatever. Mercedes called herself trying to do something, then messed her ankle up, and been chilling. And ever since her and Naomi have basically left, all that's happened is, I don't know. I mean, WWE has basically crumbled. Vince McMahon is basically, I mean, he's still rich, still a creeper and all that. But the main issue is he's not in control. He's not their boss. And their number one boss, the person who brought them up, is Triple H. And he's the person in charge, basically. They don't have no problem with Triple H.
Yeah,
and at this point, Triple H has more power than Nick Khan, as far as I'm concerned. Triple H is the closer. Nick Khan could go in there and talk to them and all that, but who gonna go in there and close the deal? Triple H, because he know them.
Triple H is the Mariano Rivera right now.
Basically,
They playing the Sandman when he comes because he's coming to close the deal and put people to bed, baby. That's what's going on.
he coming in
But
there like, hey, you trying to come back? You trying to fuck with us again? Like, we
right,
sorry. That was Vince. I don't even do that. You know I don't play
it's
like that.
yo, it's me and Sean running shit now.
Right. You know how DX roll. You know how we do it.
Right, it's me and Sean running shit. So come on back. Um, did you go over the Kenny Omega situation?
Yeah, that's right when you had jumped in.
She's not back yet. She's not back yet, Cookies. But she was in talks with AEW, and those talks are no longer happening. And me and Matt are just let it be known right now. We are just speculating. There is nothing official out that says she is coming back to WWE. We are talking as two fans who are putting two and two together and trying to make common sense
Right.
out of something that doesn't make sense. Because let's be realistic, wrestling doesn't make sense, but we always try to make it make sense.
Right.
But I just want to talk about my boy Omega being out indefinitely. I hate to say this, Kenny Omega made a big mistake by staying in AEW. I know him and the Young Bucks and Tony Khan is what created AEW, and I understand that he feels he is bigger. Let's be realistic. I know Matt Cardona loves to call himself the indie god, but outside of WWE, there is nobody bigger than Kenny Omega.
Right.
There is no one bigger than Kenny Omega. And we all know I'm a very big fan of Kenny Omega. I do believe that his body finally broke down because of the fact of the styles of matches that he does, especially since AEW is legit a continuation of New Japan, and New Japan is all about hard strikes, hard style, stuff like that. But at least with New Japan, the funny thing is with New Japan, it's all about the hard strikes and stuff like that. But you rarely hear about them getting injured. AEW, somebody gets injured every other match.
Right.
But yet AEW is trying to copy that style, and Omega pretty much brought that style of AEW, and his body is definitely taking the toll for it. Will he be able? I think that if he would have went to WWE, what you call it, being the fact that I feel that if he'd have went to WWE, he would have prolonged his career because WWE isn't letting you go balls to the walls every time you get in the ring. They
Right.
make you save that. They like I don't know. 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 Don't know. Don't know. But WWE only really allows you to go balls to the walls for their big pay-per-views. You
Right.
know what I mean? WrestleMania, Survivor Series, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble. Those are legit the only time where they say, do what you want, put on a show. Other than that, they're like, put on a show, don't fucking get hurt. Cause your ass gotta go to work tomorrow.
Right.
That this Kenny or that Kenny?
Yeah, y'all truly gotta specify.
I did. They ain't looking at me. They ain't looking at me. Yep, and there you go. Cookie just verified it right there. Just verified. They're not looking. They're not looking for the me. They're looking for the Omega. They're looking for the Omega. That's all right. He can be an Omega because I'm a fucking alpha. Now, who the fuck you talking about? I know you ain't talking about me. That's a That damn show ain't this way. I'll tell you that right now. I know you ain't talking about shit. Shit. Just because I'm short and height, motherfucker, I'm a tripod. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck.
Uh,
You remember that shit in Austin Powers Mini Me?
right.
Yeah, that's me. Right there. Shit. Shit. But Omega, if Omega went to WWE, like I was saying, his career would be prolonged so much. That's why a lot of these AEW stars have to pay attention and look at something. Everybody that's coming over from WWE is at the very end of their career, where this is their last hurrah. They're not doing anything else. And on top of that, look at the age that these guys are coming over at. Damn near 50.
Right.
There is nobody that started AEW or been there since the beginning is going to be there at 50 years old. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee that because of the way that they throw their bodies around. There's nobody there telling them take it easy. You do not have to jump off of the top of the goddamn screen into the crowd.
Right.
Edge, Edge is damn near 50. And look, he came over because
I know he ain't gonna do anything too crazy because he still does acting and all that. And also, if y'all didn't see, go on Twitter, y'all can see Edge on the red carpet dressed like a pimp.
Yeah, man. What you going?
Edge dressed like a pimp.
But you know Edge ain't going to do nothing like that because look at the match that he had with Christian. At the end of the day, that was a WWE match.
Yeah.
It was filled with rest holds. It was filled with safe maneuvers that gave good pops. And that's it. The most dangerous thing that happened in that match is when Nick Wayne's mama hit Edge with the belt.
Like, Edge knows he's not about him, and people like Edge and Sting know better. They're like, I'm not trying to do nothing. Like, they know that they are lucky to be wrestling again.
Yeah.
And they're not trying to do anything else. They're not trying to do nothing extra that is going to end up making them not even be able to walk.
But yet, you got Daniel Bryan out here, who let's not forget my man, Mr. Feeney. It wasn't that long ago. You couldn't feel your whole fucking left arm. It was not that long ago. You could not feel your left arm, and yet you still out here trying to live balls to the walls, like Cookie said, burn out quick. Like, folks, as much as we make fun of Ric Flair, look how long it took Ric Flair to finally look old.
Right.
Because of the companies that he was in and the styles that they had him doing prolonged his career. Rick is damn near 80. All right? He's supposed to look and move the way he is at this age. But look how long it took him to get to this age. Why he was still active in wrestling because of the companies he was in. If Ric Flair would have signed with AEW during, I say, his last Evolution run, Rick wouldn't be here today. If AEW was around during Rick's last Evolution run, he would not be alive. I can guarantee you that. Because that man would have been... Somebody would have told him, Rick, we need you to do this spot where they throw you off a moving truck into a river. And he'd have fucking done it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So... But go ahead, man. I stopped and interrupted as you was giving the rundown for tonight's
you good.
Rampage. Go ahead, brother. We stopped at the Orange Cassidy match.
Jerry, we got that trios match with them. And then, hold on. Let me see. Okay. And then we got, also in the card, we got Red Velvet versus Anna Jay. So that should be decent.
Decent.
We're going to have, right. We're going to have Top Flight Action Andretti, the light bright,
Right.
light skins, Team Light Skin versus El Hijo del Vikingo, Commander, and Penta El Zero Miedo.
Yo, that's gonna be a banger.
We got the Don Callis family. They should be in action. Like, I mean, it should be a somewhat decent show if you're up and you ain't got nothing to be watching. You ain't got nothing on. You still want to watch wrestling after SmackDown goes off. You can watch this. Who's fighting? It's Powerhouse Hobbs and Kyle Fletcher in a squash match.
Kyle Fletcher needs to get a little bit more notoriety and recognition for his ability in the ring. Kyle Fletcher is good. He's really, really, really good. Like, really good. CM Punk puts craisins in his cornbread. CM Punk puts craisins in his macaroni and cheese. Okay?
What up, boss man? But yeah, that's pretty much the AEW Rampage. I mean, we're getting closer and closer to World's End, but it's a good little Friday night action for some wrestling. That's what they stuff really is. And now for SmackDown, the show that most folks will be watching. We just get right to the point.
Right.
Trouble Chief is back. My name.
The man is back to talk his shit.
Roman is back to grace us with his presence before this year is over. And I'm happy. I like SmackDown. That is honestly, SmackDown is my second favorite show out of the 3 shows. Raw, even though it starts the week off, it's 3 hours and it takes a while. And usually right now it's football season. So it's like, yeah, I'm trying to see if I'm going to win fantasy. I ain't caring.
Right.
Ain't make playoffs, but it don't matter. I'm still be looking because people bet now. Betting is legal in most of these states. So you looking, you got something on it, you got some money on it. You're going to be looking. You ain't betting on wrestling. And if you are, get help. Now SmackDown, besides just Roman Reigns coming back, this is the first time in over 1 month. So we ain't seen Jimmy acting the fool. No yeet.
No yeet. So I can't wait till Roman tells Solo to just take him out. I can't wait. You know it's coming.
We got a debut. We got somebody making a SmackDown debut because I'm pretty sure Melo has already wrestled on Raw once. But we got Carmelo Hayes getting the call up to represent NXT in the United States Championship #1 contender tournament. And he's facing Grayson Waller.
This should be a victory.
Each other on Twitter since it's been announced.
They've been talking. Wasn't Grayson? No, didn't Grayson Waller? No, he did. Didn't Melo send Grayson Waller to the main roster? Or was it Braun?
I think that was Braun. Yeah, that was Braun. Okay. But I mean, shoot. At one point, these two, all 3 of them, Braun, Waller, and Melo, they was all on that weird ass, the Young Bloods of NXT, the 2.0 team versus the Black and Gold team. That weird, dumb rivalry. But we also
the weirdest part about that rivalry. The weirdest part about that rivalry that I still don't get was how LA Knight was a part of Black and Gold.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, that rivalry was just weird and not needed. Like, it was pointless.
Yes, he did. He fought Melo and Braun. Grayson Waller, low-key, has fought a bunch of high-profile people, and he doesn't get enough credit for it. Like, he may lose, but at the end of the day, he's in the ring with the top guys.
Yeah. And then we got Kevin Owens taking on Grayson Waller's his new tag partner. Because if y'all didn't know, I'm pretty sure I probably mentioned it in one of these other shows. Y'all didn't know, those two are a tag team from here on out. They're going to continue it because they see it as potential. I saw it too, so I'm happy they're keeping it. But Austin Theory versus Kevin Owens, that should be good. I honestly don't really know who could win because I can honestly see either of them winning.
Right. Shout out to my man Kevin Owens. He put up a picture recently with him and his family at Disney with Brandon Fraser. But shout out to Kevin Owens for wearing the early 90s wrestler Zumba pants. You know, the striped shits that all the wrestlers used to wear back in the day?
Yeah.
Your man had on a pair of pink ones at Disney. So I'm like,
Kevin
yo,
Owens
you
make
really
sure-
took it
make
back
sure
to
he's
let people
strong.
know. But he makes sure right, because not only that, your man had on a pair of Skechers.
Right.
Kevin Owens outside of wrestling is 500% the dad that gets on the lawnmower every Saturday.
Right.
Correct.
Also announced that Randy Orton, now of course, because that is basically who will be challenging Roman next. Randy will be taking on Jimmy Uso tonight. So,
well, that no yeet about to get RKO to sleep.
And then just an hour ago, they just made it official. Mia Yim and Zelina Vega will be taking on Asuka and Kairi Sane.
Well, Mia and Zelina, y'all had a nice little run, but y'all about to lose. Sorry to tell y'all that.
Right.
Like, I like y'all, but y'all about to be some losers.
Okay, and it has been confirmed by Sean Ross Sapp that Kenny Omega has been hospitalized and diagnosed with diverticulitis. He said, we're told Kenny had been ill throughout the match last week, even ahead of his match with Ethan Page. He still did the match and the promos and sought medical attention after, where he was hospitalized and diagnosed. Goodness.
Right. Your man is... For those of you who don't know, diverticulitis is what almost took Brock out.
Right.
All right. If y'all didn't know, at one point they was concerned that Brock Lesnar may not make it and be alive because his ass was out here with diverticulitis and going into UFC matches and fighting.
Yeah, and when he got knocked out, everybody was making fun of him, and then it was revealed like, yo, he's lucky. Y'all just saw a dude
out. Right. That man could have died on the stool in between rounds, and y'all had never known. Like, so Omega, brother, you just need to relax, get better, and pretty much join another promotion. Join another promotion, brother. Even if you decide to go full time at Impact ain't even gonna let you kill yourself every show because at least they tape. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna let you kill yourself every show. So, yep, Omega is the Brock of AEW.
What happened?
You said Omega is the Brock of AEW. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Sure is.
Kazarian left AEW because he was mad he wasn't getting used. He out here still trying to show he still got it.
Man, somebody need to show his ass to the grill and some fucking sandals and socks. That's where you need to be, Gramps. All right. That's where you need to be, Gramps. What you mean? Cause Frankie, take your ass home, Frankie. That's what the fuck need to happen.
Be retired by now.
Frankie, go home. Go home, Frankie. Seriously.
Right.
But folks, I think we have covered everything that you need to know for this Friday for your wrestling rundown. It's a Friday night. We don't want to keep y'all too late. because we know some of y'all might be out there trying to do something strange for a piece of change, and we don't knock you for
Right.
it. Don't forget, folks, the regular Under the Ring podcast show airs every week, 8:45ish on Thursday night. Yesterday we was on last night. That's our main show where we go a little bit longer. We, like I said, we are doing these little daily shows just to, you know, give y'all a little rundown. Have a good week too. You have a great weekend, my season homie. we, I told you, your nickname is seasoned. Folks, don't forget to follow us at facebook.com/under the ring pod and twitch.tv/under the ring pod. Don't forget, folks, around 8:39ish, if you follow us, you'll be able to find out when exactly we go on, and you don't have to worry about missing our shows. Don't forget, you can also find us at linktree/under the ring pod. There, you'll find all of our individual handles, especially our boy Greg Bush SK. Give that man his clicks. Go on there
Right.
and read his articles. And you got me, Rock Raves 44. Go on my page and share some of my pictures with some of these wrestlers that you see in there. Tag them. Let them know that there's somebody out there taking pretty decent pictures of them.
Right.
Then you got Mr. Freshbed Mike. Go on his page and tag every political person that he talks shit about, because they need to know that Mike is talking shit about them because they ain't doing shit right.
Right.
Plain and simple. Then from there, you got the right answer. Go on this man's page right here. Find out what is going on in the latest Laker news and find out what is going on in your local beer craft scenario. This man right here has probably tasted every beer under the sun, and if he hasn't yet, he's going to try. He's going to
I
try.
what I'm probably going to be drinking on tonight. If you've ever followed, go on my IG. I went and got this beer called barrel aged beans. It's a stout. It's been aged in bourbon barrels since I live here in Kentucky. That is the key to my heart. Is basically anything aged in bourbon barrels. But if it's a stout, and with the time of year it is, it's cold. You want something that's heavy. You want something that's going to have full body to it. And they're always usually chocolatey. They're always malty. And when they're aged in a bourbon barrel, they're strong. So that's
See,
what
look
I'm
at
going to
that.
be drinking on tonight. I'm going to be drinking on a stout, and then probably getting some other stuff too.
Look at that, folks. That man just gave you what you should be drinking for the winter in 30 seconds. That's why you need to follow this man's page so he can let you know what's going on in the beer world. Then we got our boy Boreal Mariente. Visit his page when you want to find out what's going on in pretty much all of wrestling news, because our boy Tito is out there letting us know what scoops from every site that he can find so that we can bring it to you folks. And then if you are in the Macon area down south watching us, check out your boy Justin D. Baxley, your local correspondent. He'll let you know everything that's going on down there. Shout out to Justin too and his foundation in which he started. Go check him out so that way you can get more information on it, because it's something that I think a lot of people need that they haven't ever spoken about. I'm not going to be the one to tell you about it. I want you to go on his page and find it and look at it yourself. All right. Basically, what he said was, when wintertime, your bed better be a thick girl. That's basically what he said. You want
If
something
you
robust and full bodied and gonna keep you warm.
right,
Basically,
you want
he telling you to get a woman that's a size 10 at least for the winter.
you
That's how you want
want
your bed.
a beer for this time of year will be a stout, a STOUT. The heavier, the better. AKA, the higher the percentage, the better. That just means you're gonna get. If you a lightweight, you're just gonna get drunker faster. But if you're a
Man,
seasoned drinker, it ain't gonna do nothing. But and then something like a porter, exactly. If you remember Travis Porter, just take off the Travis. This is exactly how it's spelled. Just Porter, just like that. Those type of beers are perfect. And the heavier, like the darker, the better. The
listen,
heavier, the better. And if it's got bourbon in it, if it's been bourbon barrel aged, it's just gonna be.
Folks, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Matt turned me into a beer drinker. Plain and simple. He turned me into a. I used to sip beers every now and then. After looking at Matt's page and seeing the different types of beer that he had, I was like, you know what? I mean, let me get into this and see what it's like. I have not looked back, and I have not regretted anything. Like I showed Matt the other day when me and the missus went out. I had a cherry vanilla chocolate stout.
Ooh.
That shit.
And they have stouts that they have like they mimic. If they can get it to taste like anything, if all it takes basically use your imagination. It's whatever you want it to taste like. So they had that cherry vanilla. They were probably going for a Dr. Pepper flavor,
and then they threw some
Dr.
chocolate
Pepper
on that
stout.
shit. And then they threw some chocolate on it. And I'm gonna tell you this, folks. I'm not a lightweight when it comes down to drinking. I damn sure ain't a lightweight when it comes down to smoking, as y'all seen me on this goddamn podcast plenty of days since the beginning of time.
Right.
That little bit had me buzzed as shit. You want to know why? Because that little beer was 13%. Folks, don't sleep on these craft beers. They is strong.
Yeah, the strongest I've had is it's either 15 or 16%. That is the strongest I've had. It was 12 ounces. And I mean, I was still walking. People be like, dang, you still, yeah.
I got a buzz, but that don't mean I ain't walking.
Right.
Cow on that bit. Exactly. Well,
yeah,
folks,
these craft beers can get you right. You don't gotta drink hard liquor. You can drink 12 ounces of a really heavy stout
and be good.
And be right and be good.
Well, folks, we thank you for joining us during this wrestling week. Once again, everybody that has joined us for these daily shows, join us for our Thursday shows. We greatly appreciate all the support. We greatly appreciate all the engagement that you guys do. Without you guys, there would be no us. We do this because we like to talk wrestling, and we love the fact that you guys love to listen and talk back with us. So don't forget, follow us on all these pages. We love you too, Bad A. Yeah, champ out my ass. Fuck y'all. Fuck that one. Yeah, but and on that note, right. Y'all have a wonderful and safe weekend. Keyword safe. Because I know a lot of people going to be out there doing holiday shopping during this weekend. Make sure you stay safe. We'll catch y'all Monday.
Right.
UTR out. Hey, do the dog. Hey, do the dog. Hey. Break time.